President Trump today awarding the nation's highest military honor to now 71-year-old James McCloughan. Back in 1969, at the age of 23 and serving in Vietnam, McCloughan repeatedly risked his life to save wounded comrades. He told his story to David Martin.
Private First Class James McCloughan after 48 hours of battle, holding an AK-47 taken from a North Vietnamese soldier he killed.
The worst 48 hours of my life, and I'm getting an award for it.
48 years later, he's receiving the Medal of Honor for his actions at a place called Nguyen An Hill.
I knew we were in trouble immediately. You're going to have some casualties.
An all-around athlete in college, McCloughan had been drafted and sent to Vietnam as a combat medic.
I held 18, 19, or 20-year-old men in my arms, and I heard their last words, and I saw them take their last breath.
13 Americans lost their lives at Nguyen An Hill, but McCloughan saved 10 men. It began with a 75-yard dash across open ground to a soldier who had just gone down.
I went through the crossfire, slid in next to him like I'm sliding into second base, and I said, "Are you hit?"
Did somebody tell you to go get him?
"No, sir." I saw him go down, and I jumped up and went and got him. That's my job.
But you were running out into a crossfire. It's a pretty good way to get
That's
killed.
secondary. Primary is getting him safely back into the perimeter.
By the end of the first day, McCloughan himself was hit by shrapnel. His commander told him to get on a medevac helicopter with the rest of the wounded.
I said, I'm not going. And he said, "Why not?" I looked him dead in the face and I said, "You're gonna need me."
Awarded the Bronze Star, he came home to South Haven, Michigan, a local hero, leading the Memorial Day parade each year. But he almost never talked about the battle.
I told my father, who's also my best friend, and I told my Uncle Jack what had happened, and then I put it aside, done with.
But the soldiers who had fought with him weren't done. They submitted affidavits describing McCloughan's actions, trying to get that Bronze Star upgraded to a Distinguished Service Cross. Last year, they reached the desk of then Defense Secretary Ashton Carter.
He said the Distinguished Service Cross was not enough, and he looked at the case and said it deserves the Congressional Medal of Honor.
89 soldiers fought for Nguyen An Hill. Only 32 were still standing at the end.
It's going to feel good that the 89 men that were sent into that slaughter are finally going to be recognized.
McCloughan says he's just going to be the caretaker of the medal, which, of course, is exactly what he was for his fellow soldiers when they needed him most. David Martin, CBS News, South Haven, Michigan.